understand what just happened there, but alright, we're gonna try this again. I don't know what happened. I'm not doing it, but this message is for somebody that inspires me very, very well. Since I've been home, I've seen you going through some things, you see, because people are very, I'm very conservative, so, and you inspire me so much, and you see you've done these good things, very good things, and then you said this happened at church for you. You know what I'm saying? That you didn't say it happened, like all of it happened because of church. You didn't say none of that. So, but you said you was at church one day, and you after church y'all went to eat. Y'all went to a Chinese restaurant. And see, keywords, I picked up a lot of keywords. It took me twice to see this video, and then I had to think about how I wanted to say the things I needed to say, and it still might not come out right, because I didn't just write it down, you know, because I don't believe in coincidences or nothing, and that's why I believe you inspired me, is because your coincidences, there are no coincidences, that you came to me, so that's why I'm not going to just send this right to the direct person or anything, because whoever needs to see it's going to get it no matter what. See what I mean? It doesn't matter how they get it, as long as they get the message. This message may be for a bunch of people if they understand, but I believe I'm very spiritual. You know, religion people, they call me crazy, but I'm not. You know, religion is good if it's good for you. You understand? Like whatever floats your boat, makes you happy. You see, but I'm not here to talk about that. What I'm here to talk about is a good friend of mine. I see it, and I've seen it in your eyes. I've seen it in your posture, the way you was talking about things. See, whenever you said things, I pick up when somebody says something, the feelings that they say in the word, because words may not mean nothing. They're powerful, but whenever they have meanings to it, that's when things start coming together. See. And, well, what I was listening to was whenever you was talking about church, and then right after the food, so I'm figuring you like this type of food, but maybe before, because, I mean, then why would you go there? So, okay, and you just, the feelings you put behind when you said you went there, it come to me as it wasn't tasting right, you know, that day. So, and you've been talking about some things you've been going through, you go through these things, and you inspire a lot of people, and I ain't seen you on nowhere. And if you don't, but I may be just not looking hard enough, because I believe if there was a message that was supposed to be sent to me, it comes to me. It's not nothing I do or nothing that I make happen. It just comes. So I just kind of go with the flow, because it's a new kick that I'm on. And you have your own long journey in your spiritual beliefs and things that you do. But I want to help anybody who wants to listen to me, because there's been a lot of people help me, like my boy, you know. If anybody sees anything I've ever put anywhere, it's, you know, my boy Enoch, you know, that he's inspired me on a lot of things, and I listen to everything the man says, and then I watch, because that's what I do. I observe real well. So what I'm getting at now is that I observed you whenever you were saying these words that kind of made my feelings feel for what you were talking about, because I know how you feel, because things I used to like to eat, all that, I don't like it no more, you know, and I can feel it. So, and then the other things that picked up, see, they didn't get me all the way there, because I had to listen to the whole story to get the conclusion of what was going on. You see what I'm saying? And the conclusion of what was going on is what I believe. So I see what I mean. I may just run off track everything, but follow me, because you might get something out of it in the end. Keywords, feelings in these keywords, and people understand around what's going on, what's happening. So what I need to do, because I'm running low of battery and I might charge this thing up, is get this real quick, so you may know who I'm talking about. And you said that you got on your Facebook, right? And you was scrolling through, and you've been doing this for 5 or 6 months. You've been doing your little thing. You've been doing you've been inspiring people for a while now. So, and you just now kind of noticing it, but you've been noticing, because subconsciously, every time you see something, hear something, all this, it's there, it's in you. You see what I'm saying? It's all in. It's been there. So what I'm saying is, I felt how you feel about what's going on, and I feel for you, and I hope this message gets you, that we all go through it, You know, you were instead of a lot of keywords that inspired me, and the reason maybe me and you don't have the same beliefs on certain things, like what are real and what are not real. You see, what is made and what is not, which for you maybe not be for me. You see what I'm saying, or for anybody else. But there are some, because there's a lot that we're connected. So it gets us what we need. So what I'm saying is, I believe that you had a spiritual awakening, and you noticed that on that Facebook. Like I said, you noticed some people just saying negative things, but you've already been noticing this. It just subconsciously hit you, and so when you woke and you said it made you feel bad inside, and you're like, man, why? And you like, why am I feeling just so bad? Because the energy, and that's what the enemy that wants to bring you nothing but pain and sorrow and negativity in your life, because it's all a battle. It's a spiritual battle, man, and I've been reading up on it, and I'm going to start helping a lot more. But see, I've got to keep going through the things I do, and I might do this today, and you may not see what's going on with me, because I got to get everything lined up, and everything's going to be right. For my foundation is being set over, because I've had some bad experiences here in the last little while. But I want to appreciate all of you. I'm not going to say everybody's name that does it, but my boy Enox, you really helped me out on a lot of things, bro. United Everybody Stands, and we know this thing, because you're a fucking weight, man, like you say. And people need to look and see what's going on around them, man. Like, and I just can't knock it down in anybody. See, that's what I've been learning, because I've been trying to, the people I love, I just really want to beat it in them, But if this message gets to you, and I've said some key words so you'll know who you are because of what I said, and if you took the time listening, if you care, and I know you do, you care about human beings, because I've seen it. I have seen all of this, and you are beautiful with what you do, and you help and inspire, because I'm hard to help and inspire. So if people do that, man, like I really look up to all of y'all who say nice things that is good for me and my soul, my spirit, because without y'all, this walk would have been a lot harder, and I'd have been done gave up. But not giving up is because I see that people are like me in a lot of ways. See, and it helps, and you can reach out for help, because you got everything you need in this world today to help, because that's what that's what I believe I need to do. Because like I said, foundation first. So what happened was, when you go to church and you've been doing this, you've been laying a foundation the whole time. Because the first rule in spirituality is have a foundation of belief, of faith. Faith, key words in everything you do. Faith, like faith. It moves mountains. It really does. And you got to have faith in anything you do. And then people want to say, "Oh, where are you getting off God because you put more belief in this?" No, but whenever I say, whenever I think in my mind, I meditate. I'm thinking on God first, on my beliefs first, and then I say, "Hey, I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna get this," and it's been happening. And people look at me like, "Oh, you crazy? Why ain't you done?" I know what they're feeling, because I feel it, and see facial expressions when they say these things, like because it's on somebody else's time. We just got to flow and keep the good things flowing to make it right where it all goes. So you laid a beautiful, hard foundation, and now you got the spiritual battle going on, because you maybe, I don't know, may just been idle, but now you're not idle, and the enemy. He wants to come and just pour this on you, because you notice things now since you've done, because now you can reach out to a whole bigger strand of people, and you've already done reached out to a bunch, but now you're here to help anybody else now that you can. So I'm hoping these messages get to you, even if I don't, or whatever happens to them. I'm going to try to help some more, and this is it for today. And like I said, key words and everything. The feelings behind the words you put in is what means it, because if I feel it and I got faith in it, you can move a mountain with just a little, and it's practice every day, and I don't do something I'm supposed to, and people don't see the things that I've been doing, and people ain't gonna see the things that you've been doing because this is your battle. See what I'm saying? It's the way that it's supposed to be for you, and you have to find it. And if people are watching this that it inspires, then great. I'm glad. I hope like I said, just one person, and this is really who this is just for. One person. A lot of y'all inspire me, and man, do y'all do. And I'm so thankful for all of y'all. I really am. And I hope these messages get out to whoever it needs to get out to. I love y'all, man, who's helped me, and I'm going to get better at the messages that I really need to give to a bigger people who want to see it, because, like I said, I believe everything's kind of, we're connected to as human beings, because we're made the same, no matter skin color or anything that goes with it. So I love y'all, and peace, man, and hope you get this.